Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be jumping into the GT Legendary Goku event to check out the rotation of the LR Tapion and Minotia and the EZA Tapion. Because I didn't pull the LR, we are using a sort of similar team to when I first showcased them. We are running a siblings bond team, because obviously that is their secondary leader skill. So running the Go Bros. This will be kind of interesting actually as well, because I've never really tested out the Go Bros in this event. So this is sort of going to be a bit of a showcase for them as well, I guess, because they are Rainbow full level 10 links for me. I don't know if I will run them on main rotation though for this event. I feel like maybe Tech Gohan alongside High School Gohan is probably the best idea. Plus that does give us a floating unit with legendary power for the Tapion and Minotia. So for Siblings Bond, obviously I had to bring a slightly different team build to what we used in that previous showcase, because certain units just can't cut it in this event. So 17 is going to be good. He's good enough defensively on his own. He gives everyone defense as well as extra ki. And then I thought I'd bring along the EZA STR Android 18. Now, I didn't link level her, but she is very good. She stacks her defense for 6 turns. And then as long as you have a unit on the team whose name includes Goten Kid, she gives everybody 3 ki and 30% attack and defense, as well as having 18% damage reduction and an 18% chance to crit. And obviously the Go Bros counts as that because the unit is called Gohan, is it Teen and Goten Kid. So her passive will be active, so she can be a floating support unit as well. So let us go ahead and start off here. I want to save the majority of the orbs for Tapion and Minotia. I need to float them off onto the next turn so we can get them joined up with Tapion, but this is a decent turn because obviously we get legendary power active for them on the end. So we'll see how we go here. The first couple of turns shouldn't be too difficult. Obviously High School Gohan, one of the best free-to-play non-LRs in the game. The Go Bros, I think, still hold their own to a certain degree. They've definitely not aged the best, but being Rainbow full level 10 links, we should see a good performance out of them. 3.2 million from the LR, considering they don't get a ton of links active from the Go Bros, is pretty good. And then we get the additional for them as well. I did manage to find a friend that had 1 dupe. I was having a quick look before we started recording. I did actually jump in and out a couple of times because I could only find 55% Tapion and Minotia. So we managed to find one with 1 dupe. So right, you have no links with you. What do you guys have together? Fierce Battle and Solid Support. That's good though, because that does give some defense. Yeah, 147k. Obviously, both of the androids are giving Tapion a defensive buff on this rotation, so that works out perfectly fine. And we'll go ahead and do this. Shame all the orbs reset, because we've got a ton of tech key here ready for the next turn. But Tapion, level 3 dodge, dodging the attack that would do double digits. You love to see it. And then that's a pretty solid attack stat for him, considering we don't really have any links active with him, because Solid Support is all about defense. And yeah, that is pretty good. Actually, I think Solid Support is a defense thing. I need to double check that in a minute. But yeah, let's do... What do you get from you? Fierce Battle, all in the family, and then you have Golden Warrior and Super Saiyan. So how does that affect your defense? 126 versus 150. Wow, yeah, that is a lot more. Alright, yeah, let's let you go first then. And then we'll have Gohan go. And then the Go Bros as well. Obviously, this is one of the biggest disadvantages for the Go Bros, and I know it's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like them, is because their key links are not the best. So early on in the event, you can struggle to get key, to get their 18 key super, which is obviously very annoying. But I mean, Rainbow level 10 links, let's see what their attack stat is on their 12 key super, because obviously with the additional chance built into their passive as well as the hidden potential system, they can super attack 3 times in 1 turn. Gohan's going to get supered here, double digit damage since this guy doesn't lower defense. And then yeah, see, pretty decent attack stat considering it's only the 12 key. Get the additional normal, 2 additional normals, okay. And then 100 damage. I mean, can't complain about that. I know it's early in the event, but still pretty good. And now we have the rotation that we want. So with 17 on rotation to give that little bit of extra defense, the LR is sat at almost 250k. And obviously after super attacking, for each super attack they do, they get 13% damage reduction. So it's going to be a very solid performance from them. Actually, what links do you guys have in them? You're only getting Solid Support and Fierce Battle. If we put you there, Yeah, they have the same links. It's not surprising. Because, yeah, I could get... If I get all of these, we could drop down the STRs. There we go. So we can get a nice big bit of STR key for Tapion and Minotia in the middle. So a nice big super attack from them. Just under 3 mil from AGL Tapion in slot 1. And then, yeah, of course he's going to take double-digit damage. And then the LR, 3.5. Considering there's no attack support, that is pretty good. I mean, it's on top of their ridiculous defense. Because obviously there's LRs that are going to hit harder than them in this kind of setup. With their best link partner without attack support. But the unit is so strong defensively, I think that that is still pretty good. And obviously we still have their active skill in the bag to use for later on, which gives everybody a nice buff. And it's a 2-turn one as well, so it's going to carry over to the next turn. So I think what we'll do is we will stack up Gohan a little bit more before we go for the transformation into Ultimate Gohan. So we'll go ahead and... let's get these down here. There's a mass of INT key that we can drop down here as well. So Gohan in the first slot is obviously always the best choice because we get him attacked. That gives him his extra attack buff for the turn. So he's just shy of 3 million attack stat. Like, the high school Gohan is not his best link partner because, for example, he doesn't have Fierce Battle. But they're a really good rotation to run because high school Gohan is just solid enough on his own that he can... do fairly well. Unfortunately, this does lower defense and is type disadvantage, but only 100k thanks to the damage reduction that High School Gohan has. So, like I said, he's definitely one of the best non-LR free-to-play units in the game. And this is going to be a good setup here for, if we do this, is that going to join together any of the INT key? No. So we're a bit shy on their 18 key super, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and do this, and then we will... So this is obviously the worst rotation for them because we've got no support, but we are getting Legendary Power active. Obviously, as you can see, this one's not particularly link leveled. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys perform, like once they are actually at link level 10. Be interesting to see if any of the whales on my friends list have, probably are still working on leveling them up. But when I actually see a Rainbow level 10 links one, even if I don't do it for a video, I definitely want to try them out in an event and just see how good they are. Because I think this is a fun unit. I really like their animations, but I did more stones than I probably should have because I did some summons at the end of the stream when I did the Easy A for AGL Tapion. Even though I probably should have saved all of them for the anniversary. So definitely not going to try any more summons for them at the moment. But they are a unit that I do think is very fun and that I'm looking forward to getting hold of at least at some point in the future, but we will have to see, because I don't think they're super high on the priority for like yellow coins, because whilst they are good and quite a fun unit in my opinion, they only fit on so many teams and you really need to run them with the AGL Tapion at least until the Tech one eventually gets his Easy A if you want to get the full potential out of them. So it really limits like where you can use them, but obviously we are in the position where we have to run this like siblings bond team if we want to try them out. So it would be good to actually be able to build their team a little bit more specifically, because we can't run any units that are only on storied figures and not on siblings bond, unless they're on hybrid Saiyans, I guess. But I don't think, I'd have to look at the list again, but I don't think there's many, if any, storied figures units that are hybrid Saiyans. I'd have to double check, but I don't think so. So we can get a lot of STR key. There we go. Full 24 key super. We've got support from the 18. So this should be pretty good. Tapion shouldn't take a huge amount of damage here. Yeah, 61k. The Super Saiyan 3 one lowers defense. But that's actually still very good considering. I mean, you guys have probably played this event enough yourself at this point to know that this Super Saiyan 3 Goku can hit you pretty hard with his super attacks if you're not a very strong tanking unit, because of that lowering defense effect that he has on Super. So we're not getting very lucky with the additionals from Tapion and Minotia, which is unfortunate, but 3 million attack stat from 18. Mine is not link leveled either, so that is actually really good. I tried to rush to link level the Goten and Trunks so that when the Easy A came out, I could do the level 10 links showcase for them. But I didn't really bother to do 18 because I didn't really think I would end up using her that much overall. And yeah, she's actually really good. So, oh damn, I should have been paying more attention to the Dokkan gauge. So we're getting the Dokkan attack now, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice to go into the Ozaru phase and have that to use, but it is what it is, I suppose. Get a nice slow Dokkan mode here. So Gohan just going to absolutely destroy what's left of Super Saiyan 3 Goku's HP, and we can get a full heal and start off the Ozaru. Obviously, the big advantage that we have is the fact that AGL Tapion is not going to take any damage, and hopefully be able to hit nice and hard against the Ozaru. Hopefully, he's the one that gets super attacked if we're getting super attacked this turn. Because, yeah, unfortunately, the problem is, with this team especially, is I basically have to use an item here, because this turn, we'd be perfectly fine right up until the very end here, and if this attack at the end is a super attack against 17, we just die. So, I don't really have much of a choice here but to use an item, unfortunately. So, we'll go ahead and do this, and then grab those, get the 18 key super for you. Defense is looking pretty nice. And then we'll go ahead and do this. So, I'm hoping for some big damage here from Tapion. Level 3 dodge again. 2.98. So, it's very consistent 3 million attack stat from him is pretty good. There's the crit. And 3.3 on the LR. This is definitely a turn. If we're ever going to get additionals with the LR, this is where we need them to come through. I'll take the crit, though, as well. 2 million. Alright, so super from the Ozaru. 24k, that's not bad. Whis, and then they supered once, so 13% damage reduction. Pretty solid overall. And then 17, now that he only has to take a normal attack with a Whis active, he should be still 70k though. Oof. Alright, so what's Gohan's defense up to? Wow, almost 400k. That's with support though, so I think we probably wait at least one more turn before we go for the Ultimate Gohan transformation here. We got the support from the 18, so we should be able to do a pretty solid amount of damage here. Hopefully we get some additionals, because Gohan can be an absolute beast with those additionals. There you go, because we get that extra stack as well. So he's doing a nice chunk of damage here, 4 million attack. No crits, but we did, what, like 2.5 million damage total with him. It kind of makes up for the only downside of having the High School Gohan as his rotation partner, is the fact that whilst he is obviously super good defensively, and he's giving that little bit of extra support to Gohan and whoever's in slot 3, he obviously doesn't really do a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. But I think here, with that nice big hit from 18, she's critting very consistently with that part of her passive as well, so that's really good. I think we should be good here. So we'll do this. I don't think we get one shot by a super on LR, Tapion and Minotia if they don't finish him off. So we should be good for this to be the final turn for the Ozaru here. Because yeah, Tapion obviously consistently hitting the same sort of numbers here. No crit though. Alright, LR, come on, this is the turn. We need the this is where we need the additional super attacks to come in. Because I didn't actually check what hidden potential they gave them, but obviously you want to be giving them some additional. So we took, what was it, 24 with the Whis active? 292 without the Whis active. Okay, that's a little bit more than I was expecting. I wonder what the Go Bros are going to take here, because they've attacked quite a few times now, so their passive... Oh, well, we're not even going to find out. I was going to say, their passive is probably fully built up at this point. But they get the double super, and we take out the Ozaru. So that's really good. We can go on into the INT Goku here. This is going to be a very solid turn. I think we probably need to heal up here with the... look at that. With all the defensive support, 571k damage defense. That is insane. I think we probably just go ahead and transform, right? Because we want to start breaking down this Goku's HP as quickly as possible. So we'll go for the transformation here. We'll save the Minotia and Tapion active skill for... I think probably the turn where we have 18 on rotation with them, because that's the turn we're going to be able to see their highest attack buff. Plus also I guess we want to make sure it's a turn where we're actually able to get their 18 key super as well, because we want to see as much out of them as possible for that turn. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll grab the physical orbs for our boy 17 in the last spot here. And so yeah, we're not going to take any damage. Obviously this is the perfect time to transform Ultimate Gohan as well, because we are getting attacked in the first slot, and we want to make sure that his passive activates. So now he's got that attack buff permanently. No attack support on the rotation, and he's at almost a 5 million attack stat. So yeah, pretty good. the fact that he can still do over 2 million damage without critting against type disadvantage is very nice. I think my Gohan is 90% in the dupe system. I've mentioned it on streams and stuff before, but I'm very much of the belief that you should never buy the final copy of a unit with coins, because obviously when he was last on a banner, I could have bought the last copy to rainbow him. But then, you know, if you do that, the next time he's on a banner, I'm going to pull like 3 copies of him. And I'm going to be really mad that I wasted 400 coins, which those 3 extra copies I'd then only sell back for like 9 coins. So red coins, especially at this point where we've been leading towards the anniversary, red coins definitely should be saved for that, I think. So, but okay, we got these guys together. Okay, they don't have any links. We're able to get the 18 key. I think we should, yeah, put you in slot 1, because their defense is what, 220k. So worst case scenario, they get super attacked probably for about 300, maybe slightly over, but no one else on the turn is going to take a lot of damage from normal attacks, so we don't have to worry too much without having an item active here. So I love this 18 key super animation, by the way. It's so good. But yeah, not a huge amount of damage if we don't crit, but we get the additional, which he dodges. Okay, double digits. All right, and then AGL Tapion 3.3 with the support from 18. Very nice. Unfortunately, no crits though. And then is 18 going to take a super attack here? Because 18's got pretty decent defense. She does have damage reduction, but it's only 18%. Which isn't a huge amount. I mean, the fact that she takes double digits from the normal attacks is great. So, very strong turn. I've got to be very careful that the Go Bros don't get super attacked here. So, I think I might actually have to do this. Because we know that Gohan will definitely survive a super attack from Goku with no item active. So, I think it's probably safer to do this for now. Plus, the Go Bros should be fully built up at this point. So, getting them the 24 key super with support on the rotation. They do obviously need to crit if they're going to do damage. But this should be a good turn. How much is this going to do? Type disadvantage, Ultimate Gohan. 39 damage. Let's go. 5.4 million attack stat as well. He's got Fierce Battle active now thanks to the Go Bros being next to him. So, can we crit? No crit, but still. 2.4, very nice. The most frustrating thing about these harder events when you get to the end is when your type disadvantage units just will not crit and you just don't do any damage. Because, yeah, look at that. The Go Bros, their attack stats so high, but they're just not doing damage without getting crits, which is very unfortunate. So, and then, of course, High School Gohan, not going to do much damage here. 5k with no item active in what is basically the hardest event in the game at this point. I will absolutely take that. So we'll give you these, all of these physical orbs here for the LR, almost the 24 key super. We'll take that, and then grab these for you. So looking good here. Obviously you can kind of see by the time, like, this is by far from the optimal team, but if you didn't pull the LR and you have the Go Bros, unless we get really unlucky, I can't see us failing this run with how well it's going now. So this is definitely a team that is going to be able to get it done. The only thing that's obviously been a little bit annoying and is causing it to take slightly longer is that we're not getting very lucky with the crits. So there we go. We get a crit from the LR as we say that, so that's fine. And then 17 at least has type advantage. Again, mine is level 10 link, so 2 million attack stat. Not bad considering he is just on the team in a supporting role. And yeah, he does almost 1 million damage without a crit, so that's fine. And then Gohan, with the extra support here as well, we should be all good to finish off Goku this turn, hopefully. Hopefully we're going to get some crits, but let's see. So we'll grab this STR orb for you as well. We might actually be able to finish off Tech Full Power Goku with another Dokkan attack as well. So 5.4 million from Gohan. It's such a good unit for long form events. Can we crit though? No. Extra super though, 5.7. Come on, Gohan. It's time. Give me the crit. There we go. 3.3 million damage takes him out, and we can move on to the final stage here. So now that we've got High School Gohan on rotation as well, this is going to be very good. What are our defenses like here? 220 and then 190. Because Tapion, AGL Tapion obviously has type disadvantage, but he has a lot more damage reduction than the LR. In fact, we are going to get the Dokkan attack at some point. Maybe I should save the active skill for closer to the Dokkan attack. I feel like that's probably a good idea. So I think we'll do... Yeah, neither of them have any links. Yeah, we'll put AGL Tapion in slot 1. Because the thing is, with the damage reduction he has, he shouldn't die from a super attack. So we should be okay here. And we'll just focus on same type orbs. Because, yeah, I think if we can pick up more same type orbs next turn, we're definitely looking at a Dokkan attack next turn. So as long as we can get enough orbs to get the 18 key super, I will use the active skill. So we're about to find out now. Still 200k, okay. But he doesn't lower defense, so like Tapion's, or does he? Well, it doesn't matter because Tapion's still taking double-digit damage. Oh, he dodges the LR. That's awkward. Well, at least we know he can't dodge the Dokkan attack next turn. So we are going to, well, I say next turn, next rotation. If we can get enough orbs to get the 18 key super with the LR, we should have an attack support unit, I think. Or are we going to have 17 again? No, 17's on the next turn. Yeah, so we're going to have 18 on the next turn. And we might as well, as we've got the low health, because I might heal up. Or at least the Dokkan attack is going to heal us. So we'll go ahead and use the Family Kamehameha active skill. Why not? Can we get a crit? We've got no attack support, so it's not going to be the most powerful version of this active skill. But we should do okay. 1.28 with no crit. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. But you can see like how much HP he's got. We didn't really do a huge amount of damage. So we'll do this. And then we can't... Oh, there's a lot of STR orbs. This is what I want. I want to line up all these STRs ready for the next turn. So I think we will... Yeah, let's do this just in case. If the Gobros get super attacked in slot 1, I feel like we could probably die. So we'll go ahead and do that. We got this nice little cluster of STR orbs in the lower left corner here. 4.6 for them. See, that's the weird thing about it, like, because we're seeing Gohan hit attack stats that aren't that much higher, but doing a lot more damage. Because, yeah, look at this. Like, his attack stat is not that much higher than the Gobros. But for some reason, it feels like they're doing less damage. Yeah, see, no crit from him, but that was, what, like 1 million damage more than them. So... But yeah, Gohan obviously not going to take any damage here. And then 17. Hopefully we don't get supered, but we used the item. So even if we do, we are going to be A-okay. Additional attack gets dodged. And then double-digit damage. But here we go. So we've got attack support on the rotation. We've got some key support as well, actually. So this guarantees that we're getting the 18 key super. So let's bust out the ocarinas and use the active skill here. Animation quality for this is just ridiculous. Oh, so good. Right, okay, so we got the buff. Let's grab this. Actually, yeah, this gives us the full 24 key. Let's go. So 260 on the defense, 230 for AGL Tapion. And we're going to be getting the Dokkan attack as well. So this should do a massive chunk of damage now for Goku. Who, of course, is going to super attack us straight away. Which will actually do damage. 382. Wow. Well, it's a good thing everybody else on the turn is going to tank normal attacks for basically nothing. Because that is... that's a lot of damage to take in slot 1. Because even though it's only 13%, even if they only super attack once, that 13% damage reduction would obviously help out quite a bit. But they're just under 5 million attack stat. So let's see what we can get. Can we come through with the crit as well? Do some big damage here. Yes, 5.56 on the crit. I mean, you can see just how much HP like Goku has. Over 5 million damage crit. And... he's still got all this HP left. Can Tapion crit? Yes, let's go. 2 mil from him. Additional normal, which does basically nothing. And then, yeah, 18 at the end. She's been pretty consistent with her crits. 3.4 on her attack, thanks to the buff as well. And remember, the Tapion and Minotia buff lasts for 2 turns. So we've got that buff active now on this turn as well. So if we go ahead and... They've only got those 2 links. They do at least pick up, yeah, Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. So we should go ahead and do this. Use the active skill. Use the item, sorry. Grab these for you. Full 24 key super for the Go Bros as well. So with the buff from Tapion and Minotia, as long as Goku doesn't pull off a load of dodging shenanigans here, 6.5 on the attack from Gohan. That's pretty nutty. So how much damage is he going to do here? This is going to be big. No crit. 1.68, I guess. And then the additional 6.8. So if he was Rainbow, we're probably looking at like 7 million attack stat this turn from him, which is pretty nice. So no crits, but still did over 3.5 million damage. And then 7.9 on the Go Bros. So, I mean, yeah, when they're fully built up and they've got support, that's 5.1 on their 12 key as well. No crits, though. So, High School Gohan, I don't know. With the buff, can he actually do enough to finish off Goku here? That'd be pretty funny. Can he break 1 million attack stat with the Tapion and Minotia buff? No. This is with him Rainbow at full level 10 links as well. He is not a damage dealing unit. So, even with a crit, unfortunately, not able to get the finishing blow there. So, with the amount of damage that we know we take in slot 1, we should be good to survive here. We'll finish him off with the 12 key super, because I actually really like the 12 key super animation for Tapion and Minotia. And we know from the previous turn, even if we get supered in slot 1, we'll survive. And there you go, double digit damage. So that is going to be it for the GT Legendary Goku event run with the Siblings Bond team using LR Tapion and Minotia and EZA Tapion. Obviously not the quickest run, not the most optimal team by any means, but we were able to get it done. Pretty fun. We saw some ridiculous numbers out of the Go Bros, which I'm pretty happy with. I know they're still pretty outdated at this point, but I still think they're a fun unit. So let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.